Okay, party people, we are here. This is the release of the film. Oh, dang it. We have 1 hour. We have 0 days, 1 hour, 0 minutes, 52 seconds before we release the film. 49 seconds, 48 seconds. So it's counting down as it should be doing. I have, what else we got going on here? It's Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving. I hope you're not doing what I'm doing, which is working. Hope you're doing something a little bit more enjoyable than working. But this is a big deal for me because I'm super excited about it. I got a lineup of people who might be calling in. Let's do a little switch over here. Let's do this. I'm still figuring this out. So let's see. I don't know how this is going to go, the whole process, but hopefully it's going to go good. Let me do a quick little switcheroo here. This guy and this guy. Okay. How about this guy? I should be in there. That's me there. Okay. On the Joyrec website right now, again, we have, this is where the film will be going live over here. See, what am I doing? There's so many buttons to push. Why is there got to be so many buttons, you think? Here, let's try that. No. Oh my God. This, that. There we go. So if you've purchased the film behind the paywall, you get this. And the film is going to be going live right here in, when we get down to that time frame. Okay. But let's talk about let's see. We have also we have champagne on ice right over here. We got the beautiful champagne that Brian Lambert gave me. I've been saving it for a special occasion. This is the special occasion. Now, Brian is in Moab, so I don't know that he's going to be able to call in. But he said he was going to try, which is the best we can ask when you're in Moab, because Moab can be terrible with cell service. Oh, hold on. Let's get somebody. Okay, so we also have Chris Bragg, who's part of the special thank yous, joining the call. You get him up on here. Let's see here. Let's do. How are we gonna do this? Wants to join the call and admit. Chris Bragg, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
What are you? I've given a little preference that I don't know if this is going to work out. I actually have no idea what I'm doing. There is so much in tech involved with just doing this, like recording. I'm hoping for the best, buddy.
What's that?
I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go soon because
no worries.
Okay. And I don't want to hold people up, but
let me do a quick little introduction because so Chris and I were on an improv team for, my good Lord, almost a decade in Chicago.
Yeah.
And great friend, brilliant friend. You're a good friend. I'm not as good a friend because I haven't been kept in touch as much, especially while making this movie. But a brilliant mind, and you gave me some of the most impactful notes on how to edit this. Just brilliant, buddy. Brilliant.
Well, I was thinking about this yesterday that I think I'm the only person and work with from before you started doing filmmaking.
Absolutely.
And so I've seen it. I've seen your progression from, hey, maybe I can get the place I work at part-time to have a little video for them or something, all the way to where you are now, where you have spent so much time and so much great effort, putting this thing together. So, so it's been amazing to see just the development,
dude.
And to see how great your visual eye is,
dude.
it's beyond belief how great and wonderful your growth has been.
Dude, you're blowing my mind because I kind of forgot that I had never, when you and I were becoming friends and we were improvising, and I had never touched a camera.
No,
That's
no,
crazy.
yeah, and I think early when I noticed, he's really good at taking pictures.
Yeah.
But man, the way it's gone from that to, you know, how great this film looks,
I am
just
so excited for you to
wonderful.
see it. I'm so excited for you to see the final piece. I
Yeah, me
remember
too.
one time in Chicago, we were at rehearsal and it
Yeah.
was frigid cold out. And I was
Hmm.
essentially freaking out because I had lost my job. And
Yeah.
I was like kind of falling apart. Like I was like really on, like I had no idea. This was before I got the opportunity to start doing camera work, and I
Yeah.
remember you just being like, "It's okay, buddy. You're gonna be okay."
Yeah.
What a freaking time.
So
Okay, so you're in Dayton right now.
yeah, I'm in Dayton right now. I just
Yes,
finished
you're
with
short.
Chris McConnell, my writing partner, um, our short film called Unprepared. This through Summerdale Films, which is me and him,
Yes.
and we are submitting. We're going a different route. We're submitting ours to, because it's a short film,
Yeah.
and part of what we need to do is like meet other filmmakers and things like that.
Yes.
So we're going the exciting route of paying a bunch of money for entry fees for um, short film festivals. So hopefully we get into something coming up, but haven't
So
really heard back much on those as of yet. But
you are preaching to the choir. You are preaching to the choir. There is so, most people who want to do a film festival run are dropping $3,000. I mean,
yeah,
that's a full run. You're going to drop $3,000, and 90% of that is going to be no's
yeah,
or
yeah,
more. 95% of that. You're lucky if you get into even a one or two. I've been experiencing the same thing, and I feel the pain, and it sucks. Do you know how much it sucks to have to actually pay someone to say no to you?
yeah, exactly. And it's quick. The two that has come back as no's have been quick no's too. So it's like, oh
Absolutely.
man, we weren't even really considered. You know.
I don't know that they
So
even watch these films a lot of times. I'm really disheveled right now with the whole film festival thing
yeah.
but
Well, one thing we can do is if it's a Vimeo link, they'll at least show you how
uh
many views it's had and where they have been from.
yeah.
So you can tell that, okay, well, somebody from probably that festival actually watched it.
Yeah.
So, it's good to know that. But yeah, it's a daunting task. And all of a sudden, too, you have a major tracking sort of task on your hand. You have to get an Excel spreadsheet
Oh
and
my God.
you follow like every last movement you make and where every penny's going.
Oh my God.
But hopefully, maybe it'll be in the end will provide some fruits. But even if not, we've been we just keep working
Dude,
every single day. You just gotta kind of have to plug away every single day on
absolutely.
filmmaking, or
Absolutely.
you're just gonna regret it. The less you do, the more you regret. The more you do, the more rewarding it is, even if you haven't
Yeah.
seen the rewards yet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, there's no
So
promise. There's no promise that there would be any sort of success outside of your own ability to kind of climb the mountain and achieve these goals of like being able to accomplish something. Like no one can ever deny that from you.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And
So
as I tell a lot of aspiring filmmakers, because my God, how many people do you come across? It's like, oh, I want to make a movie. I want to do this thing. This is so cool. It's deceivingly easy. It's
Yes.
deceivingly hard, or it's like, it looks so easy to do. It's not. And
Yeah.
I often tell them, look, man, you may end up, if you want to be a real filmmaker, you're going to end up in your basement, drinking champagne alone. That's filmmaking.
Yeah. For hours and hours. And especially if like you and like my partner Chris McConnell edited our thing, so you edit and then you are like, okay, let's have people we trust watch it. And like you did to me, you sent this film to me, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, these things are good, but that's not what you need to hear. You need to hear
bingo
me list the 25 things that it's like. I wonder if you have a different shot there, or this whole part seems like it's not reading. I think I gave you both detailed notes about like. So I gave you more story notes than, you're obviously the visual technician of the two of us. So I didn't need to be like, well, that shot's a little, do you have a different shot or something like that? It was a little bit more, but you have to get that feedback.
Yeah.
So we sent ours to you. We sent ours to our little short to a friend of ours, Matt McHugh, that tends to help us with notes multiple times before we got even our short done.
Yeah.
So you it's that valuable feedback you need from your people you trust.
Yeah. Dude, you
and,
nailed it. You nailed it
that
on
aren't
the head.
just gonna blow smoke up your ass.
You nailed it. You nailed it on the
Yeah.
head. Like, I could do all the technical stuff. What I couldn't do, but what I needed the most help with is the perception from
Yeah.
people that you nail it, from people that I trust. I mean,
Yeah.
your feedback was incredible. Hey, I'm gonna let
and vice
Alan.
versa too.
I'm gonna let
Vice
Alan
versa
into
too.
this call real quick.
And you gave us some more notes that were, say, a little bit like more like, hey, maybe you want to zoom in here and use the zoom in this way in your editing.
Yeah, I gave a little bit more technical notes.
Yeah.
Alan de Grand, what is happening?
Oh, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving and happy congratulations on the film release.
Thank you. I'm so glad. Are you? This is my buddy.
I'm gonna hop off and turn it over.
Okay.
So great being able to talk to you, and we'll catch up again soon. And congratulations on the film, and can't wait to see it.
Awesome, buddy. So good to hear from you, man. Let's talk soon.
All right.
See ya. Alan DeGrand, what in the world is going on, buddy?
Not too much. I'm just having a mellow morning here at home. Heading to my parents' house for Thanksgiving dinner in a bit. Life is good. I'm happy to, I'm super stoked that you're finally, releasing the movie to the film to a wider audience. Like, that's really cool.
Thank you so much. Well, look, let me do a quick little intro. So Alan and I worked at Night Eyes for 6 years, I think. Was I there? I was there for 5.5 years.
Yeah, it was a few years. We worked together for quite a while. It was,
And you got a special thank you in the film because you helped me make this book. You would help me make this graphic, and you are the person that people go to when they're like, Alan, can you do this thing for me? I don't know how to do it. You're like the guy at Night Eyes that happens to, I feel like.
Thank you. I really should start putting that as like my job title or secondary title, because a lot of random one-off requests like that. But so to give some additional context, I'm a graphic designer at Night Eyes. Again, Don and I worked there, like you said, for several years. And I've been at Night Eyes for a really long time. The first role I had there was my first design job out of college. And one of my responsibilities was to run a laser cutter. And so when Don was working on some props for the film, he reached out to me to ask if I could help him do some laser cutting for the book that's that plays a big role in the film. And I of course said, yeah, absolutely. So any little project like that comes my way, I am always super super stoked to like take on and see where I can help out. And sometimes it apparently even gets me credits in a film, which is definitely a new one for me. So
it's kind of crazy compiling the credits because it was like, oh my God, I forgot. Because this is over the course of like a year or so of working on this, and and then another year of editing it, and then you're like, these things seem so easy to make. They're not. They're really hard to make. I had and again, when I got beat down, I was like, I had to turn to you and be like, can you please help me do this?
I mean, I was like, as you were working on the film, like I was continually impressed just how much you were like doing yourself and taking on yourself, and like the skills that you were teaching yourself in order to do stuff that you don't even think is going to be like as involved as it is, like props and sort of like the branding for a lot of the like the brands featured in the film, like like Catastics, like all of like some legit identity design around that. I'm still rocking Catastics sticker on my water bottles. So
yes,
so that's one of those things where again, this was what was so great about like working with you as you were again doing this film on top of a full-time job, which is just madness to me.
It's outrageous, outrageous.
Yeah, but it's
well, look, I mean, as I think I mentioned to you, like a lot of the ideas was like have something that is purposeful in the movie that then could be something fun afterwards. So like the book, for example, ends up, so these are the books that I'm going to be selling now.
Nice.
And I cannot tell you how hard they were to make. I tried everywhere in the United States to get a company to make these and ended up finding a print shop in China. I've like never worked with anyone in China before and had these things made. It was insane how difficult these things are. But I don't have these on the store right now. But I'm over the course of the next month or so, or 3 years,
somewhere
I will get these on there. But the thought was like whatever having something fun from the movie that you can then extend your experience with in real life, including the Catastics cat sticker. It's fun. I use the term like it extends your experience.
Absolutely, and I mean it's a great conversation piece. Like I have the Catastic sticker on my water bottle, and I have the Colorado shirt that is like the I think that's the piece of merch from the film. And it's the kind of thing I can wear it out and get compliments on it, and people ask me what's the sort of thing. Oh, let me tell you about this film my friend made.
That's right. So well, that's the other thing. Like. On the merch store, like the cool things I got going on right now is these hats. I got to get you one of these hats, man. We got red and black, but
I think last time I saw you, you were wearing one of these. Those things are cool.
Oh, that's right. But it's super fun to It's crazy to be like, hey, buy this hat, but the hat is actually a piece of marketing for the film. So it's like you're paying for marketing, but the hats are freaking cool, man. Come on.
Hey, if something's cool, it's worth paying for. I mean, let's be real. I'm gonna like out myself as the most basic Colorado dude here, but I have like so many brewery hats. I have like a Casa Bonita T-shirt. Like I paid money for those, and I'm advertising places that I don't have exactly. It's like it's part of it's a conversation piece, and when you can direct it towards something that something that is near and dear to you, it's really great.
Absolutely. Alan, do you have a second to hang? Will I chat with Jeff? Because Jeff Lyon, how are you doing, buddy?
Oh, excellent, Don. How are you, sir?
Dude, I'm doing phenomenal. I imagine you're in your car, so I bet you're a little pressed for time, no?
Yeah, a little pressed for time. We're on our way to have a nice Thanksgiving meal with the family.
I got to do a quick intro. So Jeff Lyon is who made Main Street Meats. I was a lead in the film. It's a fantastic film that is now, when did we shoot this? 2008? No. Yeah.
2010, 2011, kind of around that time frame. It was a little ways ago now. I was less gray, I can tell you that.
Oh, you and me both. You and me both. So the film, it's interesting that, so I got this bootleg sign, and when the car in Colorado road trip drives over the property owner's sign, this is I used your bootlegged sign of the movie to create the sound effect for it.
Oh, nice.
You have come up in my mind so much working on this film because for the first time ever, I really got to feel what it was like to be in your shoes. Actors can't really understand that. And then,
Yeah, I mean, it's a different position to be in. That's for sure. There's a lot of balls in the air, and you have to try and catch them all.
the other thing, and it just keeps coming back of like, wow, this is what Jeff was experiencing. Films, people underestimate the longevity of a film. To me, Main Street Meets gets better as it gets older. The more dated the film is, the more fun it is to experience.
Well, awesome. Oh, I'm glad that it has some longevity, and I'm glad you're still enjoying it.
Where do you stand right now with the Changlish version?
Yeah. Well, that is a work in progress. So, I've spent several months going through the arduous process of doing these translations. And then I just burned myself out. And I just can't even look at it.
Preach it again.
So
now I know what it's like.
I got about 15 minutes to go.
Oh, you're joking. You're that far along.
Oh, yeah. I'm almost at the end. But, it gets a little crazy because sometimes there's subtitles that pop up at like random times, or it's trying to translate parts of a song. So you have to kind of filter through stuff and just sort of pick stuff. And then after that, I want to do some passes on it and test out like audiences with it and just see how they react and, make some changes. I mean, I should probably get back to it. And I imagine finishing it hopefully within the next, 4 to 5 months, maybe, target spring if I put my mind to it.
To me, I think this is where the film is going to become awesome. Just to give some context. So the film, you had a distributor that got it out in the global market. And you randomly came across a bootlegged copy of it that had been translated the captions were translated to Mandarin.
Yes.
And you were like, really? I wonder what that... And so you started translating the Mandarin back to English.
Yes.
And
yes.
So,
manually, not using any AI, just, manually taking every subtitle and throwing it into 3 different, actually, translators that I found, just to give the best English back that I could. And then from there was kind of piecing it back together again.
And so the version that's going to come out is Main Street Meets the Changlish version, which is going to be basically the captions are a lot is lost in translation, especially when people are like, I don't know, how would you describe it? Like when you translate it to Mandarin, there's like protocols. There's like they have to kind of play it safe,
Yeah, I mean, and there are times I realize this was probably, done with AI at the beginning, but, the translations have been fun. So for example, a character says, I really like your hair, and that's what they say in the film. Translated back, like, there's something wrong with your head. Like,
right.
It's just been a lot of fun going through that process of layering these in. Some of them are, quite a surprise. I'm like, really, how did you get this? Okay, all right, we'll put it in there. So yeah, it's been enjoyable just to go through the process, although it does take a long time to do it. I'm kind of wordy. There's a lot of words in that film.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm going to let you go, Jeff, so that you can get back to it. I got to introduce my buddy, Brooks Malik. Jeff, I'm telling you, man, my mind has been blown. The more I've gone through this process, I'm like, whoa, this is exactly what Jeff was going through. It's been a really weird experience for me.
Oh, that's awesome. And congrats on finishing your film. That is a huge achievement. So I'm so excited for you. I hope you have an awesome premiere of your film, Don.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, man. And I can't wait to do something with you in the future because I bet it's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely it will.
All right. See you, buddy.
All right. Take it easy.
Alan, if you have to jump, I get it. I don't know. There's no time slots. I was just like, it was like people call in. So if you have to, please.
I mean, I like the format here. This is cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fireside chat all the way until what do we got? Let me switch over to. We got 35 minutes. Ashley's burning. Okay, so Brooks Malik.
Yes, sir.
What the heck, man?
Hi, buddy.
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Just chilling down here in Arkansas at my mom and dad's place for Thanksgiving. So being in Arkansas, you know, I had to climb up on this hill here to try to get this to work. So
Self-service.
there's no service out here because, you know, these folks still, I mean, they just have like coffee cans and string. So they don't even really know what Wi-Fi is. So it was kind of touch and go here for a bit. But I'm standing on one leg up on this hill and it's working out. So I don't know who I'm stealing it from, but it's happening.
You got a metal spatula in your arm?
Yeah,
Hey.
I do. Yeah, that metal plate in my head is really coming in handy right now, I think.
All right, so here's the backstory. I got to introduce you. So we were best friends in middle school, high school, wickedly tight. Do we have some stories? Now,
Oh boy, this couldn't be long enough if we
I
had
know.
time.
I know. So at the screening so we did 2 screenings at C, which Alan was at, and we did
Okay.
one at Rise Comedy.
Right, yeah. Yep.
And Brooks randomly walks in the door, and when the screening is getting going, he just comes up to the stage and hands me an award. It's not an award for anything. It just says Don Marcus, writer and director, A Colorado Road Trip. There's no best movie. There's no best acting. There's no it's just an award.
Right.
And oddly enough, when I got this, I went from being not an award-winning filmmaker to now I am an award-winning filmmaker.
Right.
That happened.
Well, I just wanted to take the stress off you right away, weathering, you know, so you'd know if you already had made it. You know, you take that stress
you.
out. You've already there, and now it's a smooth ride at this point.
Thank you. It was a beautiful
You've already
experience.
won.
It means a lot actually because I didn't expect you to show up.
Yeah, it was kind of random, but I just kept it quiet. So I wanted to show up and just be like, how did that happen? All the way from Illinois.
The mantra of my life is that I work too hard and I don't keep my friendships as healthy as I should.
It being so far away, it's tough. Yeah. But like I said before, you know, we'll always be close and we can fall right back in like we see each other yesterday. So no matter how, you know, long or timeline or far away, you know, you're still one of my best friends, always will be.
I appreciate that, buddy. Same back to you. And I'm telling you, man, this like sits on I look at this every single day. There's a couple of
That's awesome.
And it just again, it's amazing how much those little things matter. You know what I mean? And this is not, you know, I don't know if I actually won an award that I would care about it as much as, you know, someone who gives something to you that just cares about you as a person.
Right. Yeah.
Those are the awards.
Keep it up on the shelf. Keep it up on the shelf and just reminds you.
Those are the awards you want in life, is awards from people who care about you, not because you are able to accomplish something or whatever.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was a great time coming out, and the premiere was really good, and the movie is awesome. And so after the festivities today, we're gonna fire it up tonight, I think, for Mom and Dad. So.
Oh man, awesome. I hope that goes good. I hope they enjoy it, dude.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. So.
Hey, I'm going to keep this party moving because I got to give some shout outs. Thank you so much for calling in. If you want to just hang out on that hill, you're welcome to.
Yeah. I'm getting some weird looks by some locals, and it is deer season, so I don't have any orange on. So things are getting kind of shady here, so I might jump off. But
I hear that.
I would like to see you again one day, so I probably should get out of here before I get shot at. So
don't make any fast movements.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to take it easy here. I don't know. I think they noticed my accent. They know I'm not from here, so I got to be careful. I heard a banjo's playing a little bit over there off to the left, so probably ought to keep a move on.
Nice. Nice. All right, buddy.
Okay. All right,
See you,
Don. Well,
man.
congratulations. And we'll be checking it out tonight. Can't wait to see it again. So,
Thank you. See you, buddy.
all right, man. You take care now. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Again, Alan, hang out, buddy. I'm glad you're hanging with me. If you're cool with it.
Yeah, for sure. I can hang out for a bit longer. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm just having a lazy Thanksgiving morning, and I'm not on the top of the hill, so I can sit here for quite a while.
Hey, what is up? We got Micah Light and we got Lee Ross. Micah, I'm gonna address you because I feel like this is gonna be a one and done real fast. How in the world are you doing? Oh shoot, I can't hear your audio. You are maybe muted. So let me give a quick intro. So Micah is an incredible photographer. We became friends because of that. She asked me then to shoot some photos for her wedding when she got married to Caleb, who's amazing. And somewhere in the middle of this, you guys had reached out and said, do you want to hang out? Or like, can you do this thing? And I just shot back a text. No, I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'm working on a movie. And in less than 15 minutes, Venmo pops up with just cash coming in from you and Caleb. I'm like, you got to be joking. I think the only person that gave us cash up front before the film, and we ended up using it for food being the most expensive thing of the entire project. And I just can't thank you enough for doing that. It's amazing. You are still muted. I'm pretty sure.
It's at the bottom of your display there on your own screen is the unmute button. Maybe the mic is got, I don't know. Maybe it's a microphone issue.
And I want to, if the baby is available, we got to say hi to the baby. Still muted. Hey, figure that out while I talk to Mr. Lee Ross. What in the world, man? What is it? What is this? Hold on one second.
Restart the app.
I have to restart the app. Hey, do it and join us back if you want to. Okay, totally up to you.
Join us back. Yes.
Lee Ross, how do I even introduce you, man?
Multiple people here. Hi, Alan.
So,
Don, I don't get to see you. I just see your image.
I'm so sorry. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let's I'm recording. Hold on 1 second. This and this. Let's try this.
Okay, camera coming.
Hold on.
Me have your old profile on there. You're not completely signed out on the old you.
Yes.
Oh.
Lee Ross, can you see us down there?
So you're not out of
I do have
There.
I think that the mute is working. I don't know why it didn't sign me out. It said I'd have to restart everything. So it's there.
Micah and Caleb, how the heck are you doing?
Good.
Oh my God, it's the little one.
Potato.
What's the name?
Kaladin. Kaladin
Unbelievable.
turned 6 months yesterday.
Unbelievable. Are you guys excited?
What?
Are you excited, scared, or excited and scared?
Yes. Oh, we're having so much fun. How are you doing?
We're doing great.
It's been a blast. Now, last night was our first night where he had a
Snotty nose.
And boy, we had a wonderful time from about 12 to 2 a.m. But other than that, it's been really, really good.
Dude, guys, thank you so much. The cash that you sent over just meant the world to us.
Aww.
Like, I can't tell you how much these little things mean so much. I appreciate it to the nth degree.
Oh, I'm glad.
We love you and Brittany, and we were so happy to be involved in some way, shape, or form because we missed you and we didn't get to hang out with you for quite a while. So we were like, let's just Venmo him and just get them bagels or something. So
Yeah, just
super fun.
just something. I've always been inspired by watching you chase down different projects and different ideas and different dreams, and I just so enjoyed hearing that you were chasing down something else that was a huge undertaking, and seeing those hilarious videos of you wearing all that gear and trying to do it all yourself. And I was like, yeah, any way we can support. And it was a very minute way, but definitely enjoyed being able to do it.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to move over to chat with Lee. This call meant so much to me. Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely.
So good to see
I hope
you.
you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Happy
You
Thanksgiving.
too. See ya. So Lee, I'm sorry, you came down to say hi to
No,
Mike.
it's
And
all
okay, so
Need a baby. Oh my God.
so here's how I was going to describe you, Lee.
Okay.
You are the heartbeat of any film community. I thought that as I was like, maybe Lee would be kind enough. First of all, you're mentioned in the special thank yous because you gave me incredible notes on the film, as to be expected, because you're a highly accomplished artist. And I was thinking that's how I would introduce Lee. And you literally sent me these photos. Let me see if I can't pull these up, because this just backs up. You guys won't be able to see this, but it's being recorded. This is, well, you might be able to see it on my, I'm not sure, but.
We can see it on your screen now.
It popped up for a sec.
So
There it
you
was.
sent me over these images, and it's like, here's Lee holding a clipboard in a new city, having now become the heartbeat of that film's community.
Oh, well, there's a lot of filmmakers here in Fairfield, Iowa. And it just so happens that my friend Charles was doing his very first short film, and he had all this money, and he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like, you need to speak to so-and-so. We need to talk to so-and-so. And then the next thing you know, he had a real crew. He had professionals who knew what they were doing. And then the blood had to be poured all over my actor, buddy Dustin. And so the shots I sent you were from the other week, where they were, it was an old gymnasium inside a church.
Yeah.
And that's Dustin. We had Phil Rabelais, a wonderful cinematographer and director in his own right. So he was co-directing. I'm near Iowa City, where there's a very wonderful film, but like the arc light of Iowa is called Film Scene in Iowa City. The up above, strung up, is the other actor who is practicing with some water in that shot, because we only really had one take to get this right, because then that actor spent 2 more hours. It was 2 black magics and a great little crew.
Yes.
And he spent 2 hours getting coverage in blood. Anyway, it's a little short, quirky little short film, maybe 10 minutes, called Holy Calamity. And it's in like an insane asylum, and it's all, this is all imagined stuff that's happening in the guy's mind he's getting.
Let me ask you this question. This box that's in front of that that camera down there, what is that box doing? I think I know what it's doing. It's protecting it from splatter, right? You can see it in this image.
It had to protect the whole area, and they put up a special liner, just so nothing was, they had to mop up the blood right away because it was industry, expensive industry blood. They had like 4 quarts or, an enormous amount that you mix together. But it was nice. It's nice to, you have accomplished an amazing thing. I love your setups on YouTube when you put them up. And, it's amazing to have seen you go on the journey with friends and family and screening sold out in Boulder, Denver. And just fantastic. I tip my hat to you, my friend.
Dude, thank you so much, man. I'm telling you, like, again, you meet these people in life, and oh my God, dude. The couple the years that you were here in Colorado building this community out here, I mean, Lee Sapola, the whole crew, I just feel so tight with them. Matt Abrams. Am I getting Matt's last name correct?
Matthew, I think it is Abrams. I would never have built that sort of bond with this crew out here had you not been here being the heartbeat of the community.
I mean, you have a knack for just finding people, connecting people, and like bringing that energy of let's make something. And I wish I had a little more of that, man. You have it in spades.
Well, we all have, we all can bring people together when we want, including babies. And it's just so cute to see this little baby. I just had Chris Anthony and Kristen Anthony pass through. So that was really nice to see them for brunch, who are off to shoot a film in West Virginia or wherever out east.
This is their project, huh? They're doing it.
Yeah, they just came through. I think I thought I sent you a couple of pics of us.
Absolutely.
After breakfast. And Lisa Pola was here a few months ago in my little town. For those listening or watching, is the home to the university that has the David Lynch Masters in Screenwriting program, and it's called MIU, and the guru to the Beatles started a university around consciousness in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, and there are two enormous domes. And we were most recently featured by a very big channel on YouTube called Yes Theory. They have about 9 million subscribers, and they did a great 25-minute doc behind the scenes of our town, kind of secretly, that got, a million plus views. And so that was kind of cool to be in the spotlight. Jim Carrey was here 10 years ago. He did the commencement speech at the university that went viral. And Oprah brought all her people here one year from Chicago. So it's a well-known little spot for meditation, and my family's involved in that community. And so I came back here because my dad is 87 and, time to step up and help out. So it's, and you came through here not that long ago.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is amazing because Brittany and I got on a plane, and I'm walking through the plane, and I go up to Lisa Pola. I'm like, hey, what's going on? He was going. So I got to give a shout out to Lee. I invited him to call in, but I don't know if he will. But I got to give a shout out to his film Rally Caps. So Lisa Pola, I often joke that like I'm a wannabe filmmaker. He's a filmmaker. He's got this movie, Rally Caps, has Judd Hirsch in it. It has Amy Smart. He got investors. He did this the way you imagine filmmakers should, the world should be, right? And his most recent thing was that he got it on Peacock. So it's going to be on Peacock for a bit of time. And here's Lisa Pola here, his incredible wife, Kathy, who is the producer on it. And yeah, I got on the plane, and they were on their way to screen this movie at Field of Dreams.
Yes. How about
that?
I understand.
How about that? They apparently have been the first movie since Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams to actually film a movie at Field of Dreams, because there's some clips in his film Rally Caps that's from the Field of Dreams.
That's great. Well, I hope they continue to get the numbers they need.
We got a VIP coming in, Jennifer. What's up?
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How's everyone doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Dude, I'm so excited you joined. Wolf and Vanessa are on a plane right now to Tucson. And Ace.
Oh my gosh, I'm in Arizona as well. I'm not in Tucson.
And then Asa is working, and Brian is in Moab. So I was like, Jennifer, yes, a cast member is coming through. She's gonna join the call. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing great.
Do you know?
Happy release day.
Oh yeah. So where are we at? Hold on. Let's see if I can pull this off. We got 16 minutes left.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. So do you know? Let me do a quick little intro here. So we have Lee Ross, a phenomenal guy. We got Alan DeGrand, who I worked with. Alan DeGrand helped me make the graphics for this book.
Okay.
And then we
Very
got
cool.
Micah and Caleb over there who are just phenomenal. When we ate
And a baby.
and a baby, yeah. Come on, could the crowd see the baby, please?
Hello, baby. Oh my God, you're so cute. Oh no, he doesn't want to say hi. So cute.
When we ate food at Jake's house, they paid for it.
Okay.
I told them, I was like, look, I can't do this thing with you. I'm making a movie. And they instantaneously Venmo'd me cash to support the movie.
That is so nice. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. Really great to meet all of you.
Here is me margaritas, and I don't have any.
I am in the kitchen. We have a moment of calm right now. We're getting Thanksgiving ready.
What's the plan, Stan? What do you guys? What's the day look like? Is it gonna get crazy? Do you guys typically get crazy? What happens?
Well, we got the Lions game on. We're a bunch of Michiganders, so that's happening. Detroit's doing very well right now against the Bears.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we got about 15 people coming over. My contribution specifically is mac and cheese. So I'm in that process. I'm taking a pause here, but look at all this cheese that's going to go in here. It's going to be great. It's so much cheese.
All right. Well, my question has been answered. It's going to get crazy.
It's going to get crazy. Yeah.
How's your
my cousin Ethan, who is 18 years old, knows how to make a mean margarita for some reason. So he made me one of those. So
look,
yeah,
we have to reschedule your podcast, and I want to start the podcast talking about cat facts.
Cat facts.
And as you can see,
we did go over a lot of cat facts.
Look at this shirt. Is it so? It's clearance.
You're like small on this, Don, because you're like your screen is like everyone's screen.
This is a giant. Image of Clarence. And here's what I could tell you.
Wow.
Typically, when you start...
How is that not movie merch?
Well, this was when I was testing out what Babs would wear, right? Like I worked with a t-shirt person. It was like, again, this goes back to my conversation with Alan. We're like, this stuff is so hard to make. It seems so easy. It's not. It's so hard to make. Yeah, this was one of the iterations of like, how do we do this? What is she wearing? And the funny thing about this shirt is usually when you sweat, it's like, you get like, it's on your back or your armpits. Not this shirt. This shirt, you sweat right where the logo is because it's like made of vinyl. So it's just, whenever I wear this shirt, it's just so hot right here. I mean, it's like something else.
It's just a sweaty appearance.
This is a sweaty shirt. This one's sweaty. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, stand out.
Everyone did such a great job. It was an honor to be a part of. I'm so happy. My family here, we're going to watch it this weekend at some point, so can't show them.
I hope they're very proud of the work that you did because honestly, like I couldn't, the emotional, the scene when oh my God, I'm divulging here. Hold on. When we did our first podcast, Jennifer and I did a podcast, but the tech got screwed up, so we have to reschedule it. And I pulled up the one scene from the movie, and like every time I watch that scene, doing the podcast, I was like, let's watch this scene, let's talk about it. And I can barely watch that scene without getting emotional. It is so powerful, and I often point out to people, watch what Jennifer does with her hand. Because you ever hear that saying of like, if you want to see if someone's a good actor, watch them when they're not acting? That's how you find out.
Never heard that.
And I often point out to people, watch what happens to Jennifer's hand, because in that scene, your hand starts expressing emotion probably like a second before you start talking. And, it indicates that the energy is coming from inside you, from your soul, rather than just surface where like, these are the words I'm supposed to say. And just that, I always see that and go, look at how the acting is starting with her body before it comes out as words. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That means a great deal.
We are down to the 10-minute mark, baby.
Wow.
Who's got? Oh, I gotta give a shout out. Okay, so if anyone has to jump from the call, no worries. Totally understand. I gotta give a couple shout outs. You out, Lee?
I had some excuse that I made to drop off the pies and the drinks, and then I was like, I have to run an errand, and then I get to go back now. But lovely to say hi to meet you all, Alan. Big congrats again, Don.
Thank you,
Brittany,
buddy.
and Jennifer, and I look forward to watching the film with a couple of friends. So
thank you, buddy. See you, man.
Thank you so much.
Here, bye.
Thanks for doing.
The shout out that I gotta give is I gotta do a music shout out because I got some incredible. First of all, we got Brent Roach, who I did a podcast with. He's technically my neighbor. He did, I have one of his songs from his recent album, which is called Schooner of Cool. The album is called B. Roach and the Acted Distracteds. On the Joyrec website, just on the front page for the movie, you can access this and listen to it on Spotify. It's phenomenal. He not only did I use that song, but he did the soundtrack for the movie. He did the score for the movie. I recently, and everyone should definitely grip something tight when they listen to this next band. It's actually Brittany met these guys. Turns out they're in a band. And when she heard that they are a hardcore metal band in Denver, she was like, we're interested in finding that for our movie. And so Suicide Cages, these guys are about as hardcore and as intense as you can get. And I used they were gracious enough to give me permission to use 2 of their songs to play at Derek's house. So you'll hear them in the movie. And again, go visit them on Spotify and be prepared to have to hold on to something tight because they're, oh my God, they are something else, and it's phenomenal. And then the last shout out I got to give, and I have links to their website, right? So Suicide Cages, this will take you to their website. And what do we got here? Brent's website is over here. And then, Suicide Cages. Look at these guys. Not messing around, man. And then the final shout out is for Lady. This duo, back in 2020, I came across a song that they had written on, let's see, where is it? It would be this album down here. The album's called Gold, and the song is called, it's not mentioned here, but it's called Concrete Life. And I fell in love with this song. And I didn't use the version that's on their album. I used a version that they did live. So it's an acoustic version. And it is, I don't think this is a spoiler. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that. This is a very important song in the movie. And comes at a very important part. And I often say, like, if you do your job correctly, you will set an audience up so that they can sit there with almost nothing happening and be greatly moved because of something very small. But because you set them up correctly, they realize it's not a small thing. It's a huge thing. If you do your job correctly, as a filmmaker, if you can set someone up like that. That's the shout outs. I should also give a shout out to, who do we got over here? We have Asa is working. I wish he could have joined. No worries. Wolf and Vanessa, again, going down to Tucson. Sarah Grant, who played Alice's sister. She just got married and is a phenomenal actress in Chicago. Let's see here. Lori Hitchcock, who you introduced me to, Jennifer, who played. Actually, I'm not going to say who she plays either, because that's kind of a surprise in the film. But my God, did she do a great job? You guys both did a phenomenal job. Let's see here.
Well, yeah, just hearing how you shot that scene with Lori and what you went through to like get it to that point was a very cool process to hear about.
Yeah, it was tears were shed because again, life can be very challenging, of course, right? Life is, to me, like life is the mixture of like, it's both beautiful and extremely painful at the exact same time. It's usually always happening. And, you know, that, and, you know, Joy Rec represents drama. You know, it's like drama is comedy and tragedy. Joy Rec is sort of my play on theater. It's like digital theater, comedy and tragedy, joy and wreckage. And those two things are at play all the time. And it is what we end up calling life. That's life. And the reason why we tell stories, not to get on a soapbox, is because we're all trying to understand what in the world this life is, what's happening, why is this happening, what can we understand about this, because innately there's things we just will never know about life. Maybe when we die we will know, but I know while we're here we can't. Okay, let me give a quick shout out to Josh Nichols of Rise Comedy, because he played Mountain Man, who then was cut from the film. Painful, very painful. Who do we got here? Paul Kozlowski and Jack Mudd both spent an evening with me editing the movie, giving me feedback on it. Let's see, Scott Spiel gave me a location, phenomenal location. That's where we shot Catastics. Annette, Shannon, and Tom. Annette and Shannon are my sisters. They were the first one to critique the film, which I would not have planned, but it's just what happened. But their notes were phenomenal. My brother Tom who's on this book. The book, if you look closely, has my brother's name on it, Tom Phillips, which is kind of hilarious because he would die alone on a mountain potentially, or at least try not to. Mark Ratterman from Cook County Social Club gave me notes. Phenomenal. Oh, God, Mark's the greatest. Mark Schwartz gave me notes. He sat down with us one night and watched the movie and gave incredible notes. Mike Ellsworth is the one who he lives. I got this cigar in Portland, Oregon from the Kennedy School, which is a McMinnon's facility. It's a old school that was turned into a hotel and different things. This Mike Ellsworth, I was in a band with him with JK. JK I got to give a shout out to because we used his house for Derek's. Me, Mike, and Jake were in a band together. Mike has gone on to become a brilliant creative person. And he's the one that was like, do not release this movie for free because you're depriving people from supporting something that they want to support. That was like kind of a huge moment for me. So I'm going to smoke the cigar in his honor. Let's see, Don Stein and Andy Stein, which is Wolf's brother and dad, whose picture I used. Olivia Hendrick gave me notes, and the Litjen family. I will never pronounce that correctly. But this was a friend of Wolf's, a family friend who gave us an Airbnb when we were up in the mountains. And with that, people, we have 1 minute, 30 seconds before the ball drops and the movie is going live. For me to accomplish that, I have to disappear and drop code into the website because that's the way this works. I might.
Good deal.
Do you all want to hang out for a second? Will I do it? You would have to talk amongst yourselves. It would take like it was going to take like 4 minutes, maybe 3. Okay. Yes, hit me.
I gotta get back to cooking.
I gotta get back. Okay, cool. Let me go.
Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah,
Guys.
thank you
Yeah.
for inviting us. Congrats on.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is so exciting.
Thank you so much. Let's actually. I'm so sorry. This is the switching is just so complicated.
Distracted Dawn.
Is it there? All right. Guys, thank you so much. Let's.
Congrats to you.
I hope you guys watch the movie. I think this version has been actually edited quite a bit from C, so I hope you all enjoy it.
Sweet, I'm excited to see it.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, let's see here. It is done. And what is happening? We are going into crazy land. Let's do this and over here. And let me get this party started. If you are with me, still in a live stream. Well, it's not a live stream, but it's just the hangout. Hang out with me for 1 second and I will get this party started. All right, then. Okay, the movie is now live on the site. Let's see. So when you go behind the paywall, you will see our thank you. And my good Lord, it means the world to us. Cannot stress that enough. And you'll have full access to the movie. I apologize. Right now, I do not have the bonus materials together, but I hope to have them all together before Christmas. They'll go on like one at a time. So within the next 30 days, that content should be available. What's your thoughts, Brett?
It's about time.
It's about freaking time. This journey has been, how would you describe it? This has been a journey.
It's been a journey, that's for sure.
It's so much effort has to go into making something like this. I mean, it's crazy. Would you say I'm a bit obsessed with this stuff? I don't know.
I would say obsessed. Yes.
I don't know
this
how.
is all done. Thinks about, talks about, and it's been that way for about 2 years now.
Yeah. I don't know how else to accomplish something like this unless you are, just put yourself in it this far. And again, I have to make money, so like, I just don't know any other. And hearkening back to the beginning of this little release party, I'd said, look, if you're a filmmaker, you might end up in your basement drinking champagne alone. But I'm not, because I have you here.
Hey.
So coincidentally, I'm not drinking champagne alone. So Brian Lambert, this goes out to you. Right here, Britt and I are going to finish out the day, the little release party doing this.
The fanciest champagne known to Coloradans. Kirkland brand.
Kirkland brand, baby. Brian had given this to me as a gift, and I thought when he handed it to me, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to save this for a special day. And I think today is the day. I mean, it's the release. Why not? Oh, Britt, I completely screwed this up, I think.
Do you need
there
some help?
It is.
You got
Let's
it?
see it. Let's see it. Hold on.
You're doing great.
Okay. Let's get this guy off of here. Hold on.
There you go. Yep, twisting it. You're
the wrong way.
Wrong way.
Unbelievable, man. There it is. Okay. Again, let's.
Do you need some help?
No, I don't. Hold on. I'm fearful it's going to break a light. I'm not concerned about getting hurt by it. I just don't have to break a light. Okay, Brian Lambert, it's for you, buddy. Ooh, yeah. All right.
Just a little.
Just low? How about that?
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more. There it is. There it is. A movie is made.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye, everybody. I hope you enjoy the movie. Leave comments, reach out. I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.